present time, I'm going to alter my course to 200 and reduce speed to about 12 knots to wend my way through the ice coming out of Columbia Bay. Once we're clear of the ice, we'll give you another shout. Over.
Roger that, over.
What kind of gap do we have between Bligh Reef and the leading edge of the ice?
Say 9/10 of a mile.
Okay, take a fix. I'm going to ease her around a bit to avoid that ice. Steer 180.
180.
Then put her on autopilot.
Sure.
In the early morning hours of Good Friday, March 24th, 1989, U.S. Coast Guard vessel traffic controllers in Valdez received a radio call.
Yeah, it's Valdez back. We should be on your radar there. We've fetched up hard to ground north of Goose Island off Bligh Reef. And evidently, we get some oil. And we're going to be here for a while.
We're approaching the Exxon Valdez.
Dan Lawn was among the first to be notified that the tanker Exxon Valdez had grounded on Bligh Reef.
At the time I got notification of the oil spill, I'd been asleep for 2 or 3 hours. And I got a call from the Valdez Marine Terminal that the ship, the Exxon Valdez, had run aground at Bligh Reef and was leaking some oil.
He rowed a pilot boat out to investigate the scene and recorded the first photos and video of the stricken tanker. Arriving on the bridge of the tanker, only a few hours after Captain Joseph Hazelwood's radio call to the Coast Guard Vessel Traffic Control Center, Dan Lawn documented the initial attempts to calculate how much oil had been lost to that point. The result, in a little less than 4 hours, over 6,700,000 gallons had been spilled.
You can see it leaking there by 5 port.
The rate of loss from the ship was nearly 500 gallons of crude oil per second. 8 of 11 cargo tanks and 2 ballast water tanks had been torn open. Ultimately, the Exxon Valdez would leak 11.2 million gallons into the waters of Prince William Sound. While Dan Lawn and the Coast Guard scrambled to assemble and coordinate resources in Valdez, word of the accident spread across the state and throughout the lower 48. In Seattle, the